Only thing I'd like to say at the very beginning is I would very much like to have your endorsement. And that's why I'm here. My campaign is a campaign about the future of this country. I am by far the biggest tax cutter. The taxes we should cut are the ones that are anti-competitive. And we shouldn't have tax policies that penalize success. The idea of success kind of drives everything in America. First of all, you should know that I believe Iraq was necessary. We have an Iran that arguably on again, off again, is moving toward becoming an armed nuclear power. If Saddam Hussein if we left Saddam Hussein there and had just concentrated on Afghanistan, right now we would have two countries right next to each other becoming an armed nuclear power. Whether you agree with the reasons or not, getting Saddam out simplifies our picture. Doesn't solve it, doesn't answer it, but it simplifies our picture. Our long-term picture here is to reduce and then eliminate the process of nation states supporting terrorism. And it seems to me we now have Iraq. I would say that we now have Iraq in what I would regard as neutral. Iraq is not able to sponsor terrorism and join with terrorist groups, Iran and Iraq, creating some kind of Shiite alliance in that part of the world would be extremely dangerous. You've got to stop illegal immigration at the border, and you've got to set up a secure system so that when people come into this country to identify themselves, get a card, not my 12 commitments, but a card with your picture and fingerprints on it. Then you can come in. Come in like anybody else. If you want to work, you can work. You'll pay taxes. If you want to go back to Mexico at some point, you don't want to stay here anymore, you can go back to Mexico. If you don't, you want to become a citizen, you get online. The problem that some of my Republican colleagues have when they say deport the 12 million is, and they just won't accept this. We can't. We just can't do it. I don't like the idea of turning people back while the Castros are still there. The whole purpose of this is to take the number of people who buy their own health insurance from 17 million to something like 40 to 60 million. We would have a dynamic market. The health insurance product can be targeted at a much lower price, and the health insurance companies can still make money. Main things to be done about energy independence are to support the alternative technologies that free you from reliance on foreign oil. If America can develop or continue to develop these processes that allow energy to be produced but without contribution to global warming, this is a great process to sell to the rest of the world. It puts us in a very strong position in the global economy. China, India are going to need all these.